Haha. Yo, what's up, little homies, boys and girls, ladies and gents? Today's topic is about kids talking gang talk, kids walking gang walk. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to walk it, you got to be real, and you can die or do life in the pen. You know what I'm saying? Don't trip. You got this, friend.
Kids talking gang talk, walking gang walk. Kids talking gang talk, walking gang walk. Kids talking gang talk, walking gang.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Lee Trudowski, and welcome to Kids Talk Gang Talk. This is a show that deals with the alternatives and interventions to gang violence. I'm your host, Jennifer, and today we are with a bunch of guests. First of all, we have a group of singers, rappers, musical artists known as the Blues Brothers from LA. Hi guys, welcome here. And we have, let's see if I can get them all right here. We have Cue Ball. No, we got Cue Ball here. Tonto. There's Tonto, and I didn't catch your name. Cormala. We also have an amazing man here, an educator, Matthew Cruz, who does a number of different, he is a kind of an entrepreneur of different occupations and so forth to help the community and youth in our community as well. So before we start going into our interview, I'm going to get to the first video by these guys. It is called War Zone, and this is by the Blues Brothers of LA. So stick with us.
Y'all put them 9mm down, nigga. Put them 9mm down, my nigga. Y'all niggas y'all don't wanna go to war. Y'all really wanna go to war. We some real killers out here. Take a ride with me. Y'all don't wanna go to war, nigga. Do you wanna die, nigga? Up in the war zone, nigga. In the war zone, nigga. Dressed in fatigue and make these hating bitches bleed. I'm like, wait till you bleed. You bum bitches can't breathe around me. A military mind combined with a theory to kill off the highs. You better cite the older blue eyes. Let's separate these boys from the men, cause we sippin' Belvedere. I'm pouring out a shot for my loved ones that ain't here. I'm getting ready for this war zone. Packing pictures and chrome, dumping to the early morning. Nigga, it's on. That's when I pull this heat. Bury these hating motherfuckers in they sleep. My family consists of drug dealers, true killers. All of us, we suicide thug niggas. In the war zone, we make sunshine, counting our daily blessing. The Grim Reaper stressing, strap on the vest, and a Smith & Wesson. Any lessons should be learned when shit get hot, you get burned. Who wanna speed up their turn, thinking this slick as a perm? Analyzing my situations, no second demonstration. My occupation to save the nation, get our probation. That little nigga silly, hitting it wicked as wizard. Growing up as a bastard child, y'all remember me. I got wall wounds, tattoos, cuts, scrapes, scars. Love to get drunk up in bars and stay wrecking people's cars. Can't keep my ass out of coke. Traffic violation, Bobo harassing me and giving me citations. They turned into warrants, then they put me in the slammer, but didn't stay long. Slipped out on a banana. Schemes and things on the low, that is my hobby. Nigga heard I got that work, now I guess y'all wanna try to ride me. But why y'all wanna do that? Watch out for the click like by the chrome gap and the bus back. Cause I be coming around the corner, motherfucker, to get that shit right back. In the war zone, in the war zone, nigga, in the war zone, nigga. Do you wanna die, nigga? In the war zone, nigga, in the war zone, nigga. Yo, what's my motherfucking name? Yo, what I do? Drop ball. I get it on. That nigga sick. Word is born. Cackalack, where I'm from. Picking cotton in the sun. Yo, I'm born in Brooklyn where these niggas never run. Where I'm at. Right here. Yo, where they at. Right there. Yo, where my gat. Yo, where my
Hi, I'm your host Jennifer Lee Trendusky, and welcome back to Kids Talk Gang Talk. We are here today with a bunch of artists and educators as well. Let's talk about the brothers first, the Blues Brothers. Guys, now you are rap artists, but you're also, what else in your life? What are some of the other occupations that you guys hold?
We have our own hair salon. It's called The Mansion. It's on Crenshaw. We design clothes, music. We're busy, very busy. We're taking this serious.
And somebody mentioned they were an educator as well, a teacher.
Yeah, I'm a teacher. I taught at Inglewood High School.
In what subject?
I taught special ed.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, but I'm actually, my background is history and African American studies.
Great. Now, we also have another educator here today, Matthew Cruz. Tell us a little bit about what you do. I know we talked before the show, there's so many things that really is involved in your whole business of your life, but what are some of the primary things that you would say your organization does?
Basically, what we try to do is allow people the opportunity to keep hope alive. There's this idea in the communities, both white and black, that are disenfranchised, that there's no hope. What we do is we bring people from all facets of society, create the idea that there is hope, and verify it through a series of learning processes through what we call the University of Success. In our university, we teach people how to make money. We're so sure that we can do that we give them up to $1,000 scholarship to complete a 6-week course. During that process, about the 4th week, they began to earn money, some for the first times in their lives. Our goal is to take, on the state of California in the next 5 years, 50,000 people off of the disenfranchised and make them producers in our society. In other words, we want to take people off the dole and put them on the toll.
Now, can you explain, because not everybody may understand what disenfranchisement is exactly.
It's simply a state where one feels as though they're not part of the process. That's the economic process, the political process, anything that really talks to the wholeness of a person. So our approach is a holistic one, and the only way that you can fail our test to enter our university is simply not tell the truth. We've broken this down really into 2 basic formulas, in that it's just easier to keep it simple. And what we base our formula on is the fact that people either have a fracture or a broken bone. A person with a fracture simply can be put in a splint and in a relatively short period of time be producers in our society. However, there are people who have broken bones, and broken bones require casts. And in a cast, you itch, and we feed that itch during our process of bringing people from those things or those areas where they have not been producers and make them producers in our society.
And guys, your music, what do you hope to achieve with your music? How do you hope to influence society with what you guys do?
Positive message. That is hope, you know. It is hope, but a lot of our music is just real. Like, a lot of this stuff is a lot of stuff that some people don't believe is going on, but it's really going on. They don't really believe it until it happened to them. Like, I done lost a cousin, out of town cousin. She got shot in the chest and blew her back open. And this is recent. I couldn't make it to the funeral because it was out of town. But I mean, you
gotta keep going.
You gotta keep going. I mean, it's hard. It's just hard, you know. A lot of people, we lose people every day. We just don't even know. You might talk to them today, and tomorrow they're gone. So you gotta take advantage of life, enjoy life. I don't think no one should take another person's life. That's not fair. You know, let God deal with that. But I mean, there's too many loose cannons running around. You know. So
in essence, you guys are all really givers of hope.
Yeah.
Whether it be through your music, or whether it be through financial, educational opportunities, you're all givers of hope, and that is such a marvelous thing. Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit about how can, with your work, how do how are kids able to battle against things like drugs and gangs and so forth directly?
Well, that's one of the fractures. Actually, it's a broken bone. You battle against it because I believe addiction, no matter what it is a process where one hides himself from reality. And whatever one has to do that, they do it. And that becomes their lifestyle. What we try to do is get them to understand that there is hope. You can come from behind that kind of wall and be productive. That's why, and what they were saying is, they are verifying what is happening in the streets. In our environment, we verify what we say, because you can't really say you are going to be able to measure your success and not be able to verify it. So our process is one of early verification, where they actually see money coming in their pockets in their name, and we take them sometimes to the bank for the very first time where they open accounts in their name. So I think we all are doing the same thing. We're just doing it from different angles. But the problem that I see, and I've been in this for over 50 years dealing with people, the government, in its best intentions, have not reached the real pulse of our society. President Bush has now on the table something called a faith-based initiative. Number one, very few people know about it. Secondly, it includes a group of people, religious organizations, who in their own right can't get their people to do the things that they do, so they're not going to reach the people either. So it's people like these young men who are speaking the language that the people that they're talking to are listening to them. I used to be offended by that kind of language, quite frankly, but they're really not talking to me. They're talking to the people in the streets. So it's something that older folk like me have to deal with, but the message is still the same. There is hope.
Yeah. Let's see a little bit of that message in our next video by these guys, Chopper, it's called. Then we're going to come back and talk with the guys more about what they do and so forth. So stay with us. Check out Chopper by the Blues Brothers.
Go get the chopper, yeah, go get my chopper. So what you talking about? Why you talking loud? Go get my chopper.
You got the cash, I got the rocks, it don't stop. These niggas is hard to kill, and my motherfucking black one Glock got and ready to pop, cause the plop by the drop to a dirt, then I take the spot, it goes make that pussy pop. I'm up on an ass nigga with a fat ass knot, with a bit for the yak and the no crap. Like this is James, nigga slang and bang, and we all in the same game. Live by that real nigga named Tonto, and I gotta let my motherfucking hair hang. Got a pocket full of bub, about to go to the club. Ho, show me some love, cause you know I'm a thug. Get caught by the slug, then you're choking the blood. Huh, nigga, what? Go get me chopper. Come on, go get me chopper. Go get me chopper. Come on, feel me? Go get me chopper. Itchy, itchy, kitchy, kitchy. This little light skinned nigga, trigger happy, get at me. Y'all niggas, I'm gonna sign us. Fuck that nigga. Q-ball, butter law, so fuck all of y'all. Thuggin' like pop, I'm on one when my homies call. Playing and plot on my competition. Did I mention? I'm sitting watching minutes in my black rags, mashing. I'm on the mission. I'm getting rid of all these overpaid fag niggas in the industry. Bullshit. Stick and move is a player motto. Know that movie Warriors. Now we hitting every major club in the VIP. Low key, knocking bottles from start to finish. I'm a worldwide menace. Chopping your ass up, falling to my knees and beg my Lord for forgiveness. Now I don't know why these peon niggas in these streets wanna go to war when I'm at. Twin power activate, cause my brother is back. He got my back, I got his back, so nigga back up. We in the black rag, vet ski masked up. Fuck Bennett, cause I'm in it. The lunatic lieutenant. Gunfire ain't playing, my nigga. Talk about, bro, go get me chopper. Go get me chopper. Go get me chopper. So what you talking about, huh, bro? Go get me chopper.
Hey, and welcome back to Kids Talk Gang Talk. I'm your host, Jennifer Lee Trendowski, and we're back here with educator Matthew Cruz and also all of the singers and rappers from the Blues Brothers of LA. Now, there's something I kind of want to bring up with everybody here. I want to hear everybody's opinion about why there's been a rise in gang violence over the past few months in Los Angeles.
Well, we stay in the heart of where a lot of killings have been taking place in the South Central area, and a lot of it's from frustration, basically. The economic situation right now in the United States is horrible, and even when people are given a chance, television and how our minds are inculcated right now, we're taught to believe that we need a certain standard of living. And so basically, what we're seeing right now is basically the brainchild of what television and what a lot of things are presenting to people, and the frustration of not having that, it all rises to killing, bloodshed, and basically it's a reflection of what America's doing right now. It's war. And that's what the song War Zone is a reflection of. All our music, it's a reflection. So that's what's happening right now.
It's an internal war zone here.
Exactly.
How do you think, we were talking before about the seeds of change and being able to plant that everywhere. How do you guys think, I want to get everybody's opinion on how you think that you can plant these seeds of change and what that is. How can we change the views of children? How can we turn them away from all this media candy that's being put into them to give them a more hopeful view of their future? And really, kind of, how can we plant into them what life is really about, what love is really about?
One of the problems in this country, it started after World War II, really, when people started migrating to different parts of the country. Prior to that time, people were born, educated, and raised in one city. The nuclear family, the grandparents, the parents, and the community all knew each other. Because of this diversity of movement on the part of many, many people, we lost the identity of the community. And then, of course, the second parent working out of the household leaves the children really to their own devices. And that device has always been television. Television has played a major role in framing, as this young man said, what the expectation of having it made in America is all about. And when you see your grandparents who have worked 30, 40, 50 years for major corporations, and then all of a sudden the money that they thought they were going to get, they are no longer getting, the filtering down effect really is there's no hope for me. If he can't get it, where am I going to go? So where they find themselves is on the street. And we've done a very poor job in identifying and being honest with these young men and women and saying to them, look, we failed you. Let's get together and let's work together to try and solve this problem. Instead of doing that, they go back and they start cutting the benefits and raising taxes, and that's the idea of a solution, and it never reaches the child on the street.
Do you guys agree with that?
Yeah, I'd like to add quickly, I think one solution, as a teacher, I think I teach my students we should start with ourselves. You know, so, and when you start with yourself, you'll become a parent one day if you're not one already. And then it trickles outward to society in that manner. So I think we start with ourselves. And that's what we do. We try and stay unified, and we help each other as black men.
We form like Voltron, you know?
Exactly.
everybody, peace,
Super
peace.
positive
and
power.
We click up, we like strong,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Try to find you a crew and hook up, link up with them like a chain. Don't let it break. Don't let none of them links break,
Exactly.
and stay tight, you know?
You're right, but the thing is you really do start with yourself, but if you're starting from a flawed perspective, the results is going to be flawed.
That's true.
You say I'm an educator. Well, I'm really not an educator. I'm working on a doctorate in theology, getting ready to do a dissertation. But I'm a teacher by nature, and I used to teach young men to play golf. And one of the things I would tell them is don't practice bad habits, because what you're going to do is perfect it. And when you perfect a bad habit, it's hard to break it. So, yeah, you start with yourself, but there has to be this mentoring and this nurturing that comes from someone, and it really does start at home.
The parents.
But when we get home, the parents are not there. Yeah. They're frustrated. And, you know, we had in Bakersfield during the Christmas holidays,
Right.
a young man went to his fiance's house, frustrated, shot her, and killed himself. New Year's or Christmas Eve. And you ask yourself, why in the world would somebody do that? just no hope
I
and
hate to cut
frustration.
you off, but we need to take a really quick break. Stick with us, okay? Because we're going to continue this conversation.
If someone did this to your neighborhood, you'd want to get even too.
Kids talking gang talk, walking gang walk. Kids talking gang talk, walking gang walk. Kids talking gang talk.
Hi, welcome back to Kids Talk Gang Talk. I'm your host, Jennifer Lee Trendowski, and we're back here with Matthew Cruz and the members of the Blues Brothers. Now, we were talking about when we last left off how change really starts within ourselves, and how each of these singers in their own way are being able to teach kids how to start within themselves, as well as Matthew is starting to, with his organization, is teaching people to start within themselves, to find their hope. And so starting within yourself, what is one little thing somebody can do? A kid is out there watching this program right now, and he says, well, I'm in a bad situation. There's no way out. My parents don't have any money. I don't have a job. I, barely got out of high school. What can I do right now? What would you guys say?
First thing, it's never too late to start. It's never too late to start. Secondly, we would say to them, find someone that you would like to be like, if you can find someone like that in your community, in their organizations, a role model. There are organizations like that, Big Brothers, the guy on the street. I used to get mine from the barbershop. I would go to the barbershop, and that's where I found all of the good information. In fact, there's a movie called The Barbershop or something. And, they just need to seek ways to get information. And when they do it, they have to have the resolve to see it through.
I'd like to know who each of your role models were while you were growing up. Guys, what about you? Who were your role models growing up?
Well, mine's always been my mom's, because you can't nobody top moms. To me, she brought me in this world, and to me, I think she did an excellent job. I mean, I'm not involved in the gang, drug wise, nothing. All my life is just positive. I'm trying to focus on all positive, and if I reach the top one day, I could look at my little partners and pull them on up with me, because that's what I'm gonna do for sure. Because I'm not gonna lead them out. I'm talking about my partners, my real blood partners, my family, all that. And this is my twin brother. We probably don't look alike, but we and this is like he like my brother to me too. So I'm not whatever I do is whatever I have is theirs.
Who were your role models, guys?
To me, I had to say my mom, and probably this my brother.
Yeah.
He's 1 minute older than me. He think he's my big brother, though, but I give him that. But just certain things you don't get involved in, because that saying, trouble is easy to get into, hard to get out of. That's real. That's real.
Of course.
That's real. So just doing positive things, always keeping your head up is hard, but it's a struggle. You just got to turn the cheek and stay on the right path.
And don't let the envy get to you. Envy, some people have hatred, all that. That's not, you can't let that'll change you too. You have to have an open soul. Get on your knees and pray sometimes.
Yeah.
You gotta pray. A lot of these guys nowadays, they
I
don't
want to
pray.
shout my mom out too.
Yeah.
That's my role model. And Muhammad Ali,
Yeah, Muhammad Ali.
because I didn't have a father. So.
I mean, Magic too, man. Magic Johnson. Magic.
Matthew, who was your role model growing up?
Well, I don't have a lot of time on this segment, but I came from East St. Louis, Illinois. That's where I was born. And we all went to the same grade school. Our reunion involves about 10,000 people. We went to a school called Garrison School. We had a principal named T.J. Fagan. And most of us, like these young men, my dad died when I was 11 years old. So Mr. Fagan was the man who instilled in me the need to get an education, to be responsible for all the actions that I took, and to try and help someone else. And he started me with this idea in the Boy Scouts.
That's great. That's wonderful. I'm just so amazed at all the work that you guys are doing, and I am so happy that there is just, groups of people, these pockets of people that are able to spread some kind of love and joy and hope and to affect so many people's lives. And I bet that makes makes you all feel so wonderful inside. And hopefully that you can spread that on to your kids and your grandkids and your great-grandkids.
Yeah.
And so that they're going to be able to spread that on to their families and be good inspirations for their children. So, what is one message with your music that you want to give out to the audience right now?
Tonto?
Stay out the war zone.
Stay out the war zone.
Stay out.
We in the war zone right now, but we're certain things you can avoid.
Try to make it better.
Certain trouble, you know how you can avoid certain trouble? Certain things you can avoid. So I wouldn't.
There's no future in gang banging.
Nah, man,
future
that's the worst.
one-way
That's the worst gang right now. Gang bang, because it's the black KKK. That's all it is. We killing each other up, and some people like that. They like, oh, let them kill themselves.
So where should kids turn? Where should they go? Should they go to their family? Should they go search for another group of friends? I mean,
Family.
Yeah, family.
Family
The good
first.
part of your
Barbershop.
family. If you come to the barbershop,
That's good. That's
it's a
good.
good conversation. You know, we're
Go
going
to the
Wherever
park.
they find refuge.
park,
Yeah.
library.
You gotta
I mean,
dig-
you know,
you gotta
there's
dig
so many other
within
places you
yourself.
can go to clear your thoughts. Say, okay, I want to be on the right page. Let me do this, and pray, and you will see doors will start opening.
Yeah.
Matthew, you give out your one piece of advice.
Number one, keep hope alive. Number two, look to God for your life. Put Him in your life, and He'll always see you through.
Thank you guys so much for being with us. We're going to check out Ban, the last video by the Blues Brothers. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, Matthew, for being here.
Thank you for having
It's
us.
been just wonderful today. And thanks for joining us here at Kids Talk Gang Talk. I'm your host, Jennifer Lee Trandowski. We'll see you next time.
You got this, friend.
Yeah. Shit, what's up, T-Bone? What's cracking with you? Man, I'm chilling, my nigga. Shit, what you drinking on, nigga? Man, I'm sipping on some Henny. California. Damn shit. CR Sonic. Dirty South. North Pole. Time to do the damn. East Coast. Fuck it, let's do it. Let's take a look. And the North, nigga. Come on. Cause some of these niggas is bitches too. Some of these niggas look just like you. Now if you ever been so long, go out and get your roll on. Your bitch ass nigga, you getting stolen. Now who got 5 on the sack? Look at here, Debo back with a mouth full of gang and a fist full of crack. Imagine that. I thought that nigga fell off. Heard he doing bad, fall. Heard he smoking green and tootin' salt. Say, bro, fuck what you heard. Nigga, tell me what you know. I gotta feel the collard greens and avalanches of snow.